Okay, so I'm doing this one on weight classes. All right. Uh, this has been bugging me for a long time because when you look at wrestling, you can tell how much they possibly can't weigh. All right. Now, there's been a strong bastardization that has ruined a lot of stuff and caused a lot of arguments. Initially, when someone was in weight classes, when I started watching wrestling, Sting, Flair, and all them, they were heavyweights. Lightweights weren't even allowed. If you were like less than 233 pounds, you weren't going to be in wrestling. Not really. You might, put the main eventer over or something like that, but that was about it. You know, might make the really big guy look strong or a medium-sized guy look all right. But there came a point where there was a lot of little people wanting to wrestle. Fine. So that's when you create the lightweights or cruiserweights, and in New Japan, WWF, NWA, WCW, there was a very small section of irregularity. So in WWF at the time, the weight was 222 pounds. In WCW, it was 220 pounds. In New Japan, it was 225 pounds. That's what it had to be. And in other areas, it was 218, some was 210. So the lowest you could get, on average, would say 200. And the highest, 225, and that was not an average. So weight class meant you too small to go for a heavyweight title, you go for this title. Ultimately, there's so many small wrestlers, what happened? You get junior tag champions, lightweight tag champions. And that's fine. Great. Everyone that wants to wrestle should be able to wrestle so long as they, in my mind, protect the business, do well, and protect each other and themselves in the ring. All right. That's not what happened. Instead, it grew into, if you're a heavyweight, you're important. If you're a lightweight, you're not important, but, you make everyone cheer. They love your fast, flashy moves. Now, you want those guys to also, make some money for you and obviously make money for themselves, so they'll make money for you. That's what you do. You help get them over to help get you over. The problem is, instead of giving importance to lightweight titles, they say it's still just a lightweight and you're nothing. However, you can go for the heavyweight title, which don't make sense. So you got lightweights going for heavyweight titles. Case in point, Rey Mysterio Jr. goes for the heavyweight title in WWE. Why? Honestly, because they had to throw him a bone because of Eddie Guerrero's death. That's why. Other than that, he never would have got a chance, no matter how popular he was. That's what that was. And you can disagree with that all you want, but Rey never had a chance until Eddie died. That don't make sense. And defending it against Batista successfully don't make sense. So it's stuff like that. No one got a chance until. That's comparative reasoning right there. That's compare and contrast. And now you get what? Look at New Japan today. Tetsuya Naito. He can't be but $1.25. And they got him up there in the heavyweights. And back in the day, a super heavyweight was someone that was 275 pounds or more. Tetsuya Naito is like, what, maybe 210? Maybe. I would say 198. I give him that. They got his weight, but that's a build weight. Is it his actual weight? No one knows. But you know he's a lightweight. You know he is. Because if Naito, in comparison, if Naito is a heavyweight, then Shingo Takagi is a super heavyweight. Now, where's the bastardization come in? Because now they're calling, you're a heavyweight. You're in the heavyweight division. That means you're going for the heavyweight title. You graduate from lightweight to heavyweight. It's almost like saying you're starting off weak, and now you can compete with the big boys. It further says if you're a lightweight, you're nothing. You're a second-class wrestler. Now that is what you call injustice. And if you give importance to all your belts, and you let whoever happens to be the most awesome at drawing tickets, putting asses in seats, performing well, or beyond capabilities on a consistent basis, if you put those in your main event, then it goes from, is the belt important or is the match important? And in professional wrestling, both should be important. You know, I always wondered, what makes a belt prestigious? Everyone had their thing. Everyone. You know, is it because of who is holding it, how popular they are? Is it the history, longevity of that belt beforehand? You know, Jim Cornette says what gives a belt prestige depends upon who challenges for that belt. Now, in truth, what I really think, although, yeah, Jim Cornette, he is the quote-unquote authority on what wrestling is and is not. He's got too many years, seen too many things, got way too many stories. I give it that. But as much as I agree with it, I have to have a subtle disagreement and say all of them are important. For example, Okada Kazuchika, well, Kazuchika Okada, or Kazuchika Okada. He's world champion. Okay. Well, he's flashy looking. You know, he dresses great. Does he have great moves? Not really. Did he have a great finisher at one point? Yes, he did. But he doesn't do it anymore. He's lackadaisical with it. I mean, I've honestly seen body slam stronger than his Western lariat. But, hey, he looks great. He looks like $1 million. And the fans love him. So that means, well, I mean, American fans. Japanese fans are kind of half and half. Because they see him all the time. So, he's good. So they got him the belt. He's tall. That's pretty much it. Tanahashi had the belt. But Okada, he just looks like $1 million. Plus, Geto loves him. There you go. Now, what would make that belt prestigious? I mean, just because he got it? No. Tanahashi, he goes for the belt. Others go for that belt. Very reputable wrestlers like Minoru Suzuki, you know, Tetsuya Naito, you know, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and then defending it overseas, you know, going against people like Jay Lethal, Michael Elgin, and people like that. And people in Rev Pro, I think they've had a couple of shots. But you know what? Still didn't make it prestigious. It just didn't. That belt was prestigious before Okada got it. And that's where a lot of people will disagree because they just don't know. They don't have wrestling history. They don't know about Scott Norton, Masahiro Chono, Keiji Muto. You know, they don't know about Misawa. They don't know about all these wrestlers. You know, especially some Kensuke Sasaki. I didn't want to go down the whole gambit. You know, but there's just way too many people that, I mean, battered each other. If you wanted someone that would match those days when that belt was really defended, you give Ishii the belt right now. Ishii would just walk out and they just give him the belt. Here you go. Because when he defends something, it looks legit. When it looks legit, people go for it. And Okada doesn't look legit. This isn't just a bash on Okada. This is the bash on any champion that just don't look worth a damn. They just you can look like $1 million, but if you wrestle like 10 cents, then what's the point of you?
He's got to choose his opponent.
You know? Well,
he's got to choose his opponents.
She said Okada has to choose his opponents. look, not many people, you don't hear too much to talk about going for that world belt. It's the G1 climax. What's everyone talking about? They want to win the G1. They're not talking about getting a title shot. Just think about that. How important is the belt when they're talking about that? And when you talk about graduating to heavyweight, what are you talking about graduating to? And what's graduating from? It shits on the lightweights. That's the whole point. Because I can talk about a lot of great heavyweights, and there's a ton of great lightweights produced in New Japan. I mean, there's a slew of them. And someone might say, why don't you rattle show them off? There's Liger. I could end it right there. All the Tiger Masks. I could end it right there. Shinjiro Otani. Koji Kanemoto. Kendo Kashin. Tatsuhito Takaiwa. Dr. Wagner Jr. when he was a lightweight. I think he's got to be a heavyweight by now. He's not, something's wrong. There's a lot of people I can name. But now it's like graduate from it. It spilled over into. I was annoyed by it because look, who's one of the most recent graduates from lightweight to heavyweight? Beretta. That fool can't weigh more than a ham sandwich. All right, and I like Beretta, but he ain't no damn heavyweight. Just because he tall don't mean he weigh much. Hell, Okada, I don't even think I think he might be about 227. All he got to do is shit, and he's a lightweight. He might piss and just be on the border. But graduating, no. There's no graduation. It shouldn't be. And when it comes into me trying to run a game, when someone I want my wrestler there, I'm like, all right, he's there. You know what I do? I check him, 222 pounds. That's a lightweight. So what does he say? Well, he's a lightweight. Why is he a lightweight? That don't make any sense. He's a heavyweight. Look at how he's built. I don't give a shit how he's built. He's a fucking lightweight.
Look at Taiji.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Cedra just brought up. She's sitting far away. Taiji Shimori. That's a lightweight.
He's ripped as shit, but he's a little guy.
He's a little dude. He got some tips. If you listen to the G1 climax that we did, he got some tips. You have to watch that to know. So, that guy is shredded. Will Ospreay, at one point, he was starting to bulk up. He ain't no damn heavyweight. Not by a damn sight. So, you can't talk about graduating because now everyone thinks, oh, you're lightweight, but then when you get important, you'll be a heavyweight. And that's the wrong way to go. And that's how you fuck shit up. But that's pretty much all I got to say. You want to throw in some 2 cents over there, Peanut Gallery?
No.
Yeah, okay. So this is Cedric and partial Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary with my thoughts on weight class. If you got any thoughts or something like that, hey, let me know. I'm curious to hear it. Until the next time, thank you for listening.